Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to another live stream. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon at this point for some of you. Hoping to pretty much wrap up this Omega Red piece this week, or today. Somebody pointed out last time that it looks like he's floating underwater, so should really have some of these elements partially submerged. Basically just bring up the water level a little bit. Hey Brandon, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, fancy meeting me here. Let's get some layers done up on this Omega. I'll be streaming for a couple hours at least. And then to drive in, I heard on the radio that today is like National Barbecue Day. So once I'm done here, head home and throw something on the grill. Make some steaks or something. How you doing today, buddy? That's looking a little better. Gonna need some green in my life. Drop the bass a little bit. That's a little pounding. Trying to get a variety of grays, some cool grays and some kind of more greenish grays throughout the armor piece, so it doesn't all blend into one. And while at it, also fine tuning some of the edges so it's starting to look sharp. Gonna hit with the much darker gray on the boots now. I'll go back in with black in a minute and pick up the details. I just want to make sure I have nice coverage here. All right, let's see anywhere else where I need to pop this gray. So I did his boots. I should do this, the inside of the boot as well. The plan is to pretty much finish off this piece today, hopefully. Then the next piece I'll work on the stream is wrapping up that Spider-Man, like that armored Spider-Man portrait. There's a couple of other commissions I'm working on that I can't stream for various reasons. But once I'm done with the Spider-Man, I'll probably go back to the Scarlet Witch. Might do that on stream with Warner on Wednesday, if he's streaming on Wednesday. If not, then I'll just do it on my own. And then I'm going to do a sketch cover. Just got to finalize exactly what that is, which I'm really looking forward to doing. So hopefully that comes through. As well as I think next up is going to be another Spider-Man. But I think this one, that one's going to be Miles Morales. Which is a really cool costume. I really like the whole hoodie look on that. What happened? And the dark suit. That one's going to be a fun one, but that's a sketch card, so it's going to be a smaller one. Smaller than this, not as small as that other one from the other that I was working on the other day, which is way small. Is my internet connection choppy? What's going on? Give this a minute to catch up. Hey Arcady, the attempt to do the Dice Masters Deadpool versus Omega, that one's done. I just got a varnish. I'm waiting for some matte varnish because it's not gonna. It should be delivered tomorrow. Just that if I gloss varnish that one, it's really gonna bring out the paper texture and it's gonna look weird. But that one's done, my friend. That one was not as much fun as I thought it was going to be. I gotta admit. I don't think I would work on something that small again. I don't know. Or maybe not as much detail trying to fit in two characters in there was not great. Let me know if you want to see it. I thought you said you don't want to see it, but if you want to see it, I'll show it to you. I have it right here, so I can very easily bring it on screen if you want. Hey, Rodney, you've seen it. You know what it is. It's that little thing, that little card, the 2x2. Yeah, I'll take you a picture, no problem. There it is. It's still all taped up, but see if I can get it to focus. Teeny tiny brushes. I might actually, it's a little dark on video. I might touch up the highlights a little more before I varnish. I'll see. The varnish will make the contrast pop more. So I don't know if I need to go in pure white. Just do a couple of spots, but yeah. I think it came out all right. So it was just a bit of a challenge working that small. And partially, like I said, is my fault for trying to do so much in there. Let's get this a tad lighter. I just think how much better next will be having done one already. Sorry, one. Hush, Rodney. And the Marvel X-Men Metal Universe sketch cards have a lot of branding on them, so the work area on those was not as tight as this one, but it was pretty close anyways. So they get to work on a lot of tiny stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Arcadia. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. Portraits would work on them, I think. There's good spacing for portraits. So I might just do them up as Deadpool portraits and put them up. Or whatever characters of them. I can't remember what characters are listed on the other blanks you sent me. One thing an idea I was noodling was to use I have a shit ton of overpower cards, like a full shoebox with overpower cards, and I know that those are worthless. I was thinking just using them as bases for painted cards. So they have a nice branded back, but the front will just so and do something like just completely different. Oh, right. One's a Deadpool, one's a Hulk. Yeah, I haven't decided what to do with them, or what I'll do with them. I'll send them back to you if you want. Actually, no, you said keep them, so never mind. Undo. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do a Christmas in July giveaway in July. I was gonna do it on the MCCW stock, but I guess I'll leave that as an option for whoever wins the giveaway. If they want to, if they have Deadpool or Hulk as their character, I'll make that an option for them. Something's wrong here. Yeah, that's not good. Some more black on the back boot. Cool, Rodney. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, man. Thanks for popping in. We'll catch up later. All right, so I'm going to start doing some of the metal work, mainly his wrist, like his gauntlet pieces, the inside of them, which is, I'm going to do a cool gray. It's already did most of the black, so I'm just going to touch up the mid tones with just a mixture of neutral gray and Copenhagen blue. I think once I put that down, it's a smaller brush, might need to punch up the blacks a little bit. And then, yeah, it'll be good for the highlights. Hey, Sarah. Never late. Just working on this Omega, like Communist Omega Red Commission. So it's not a established costume because it's my vision of how Omega Red would look like if he was constructed in communist Russia, in a realistic communist Russia, I should say. So not so much on the color, no long hair, more utilitarian armor. Yep. I'm definitely going to need to pick up the blacks or punch up the blacks. Thank you. Concept is not entirely mine. You know, Arcadia in the comments is the one who requested him and gave me the direction. So his vision, my take on it, I guess. Yeah, I've been working on this a little bit at a time for probably over a month now. It is a fun concept. For sure. Really like it when I get to work on something that's not fully established. Kind of get to, you know, apply a little bit of my creative thought behind it, behind the actual concept of the piece, not just how it's going to be presented. Yeah, out of box ideas are always fun. Just do something different. And gender bender characters are fun because of that. Right? Or character mashups are always fun. No, shouldn't say always. Can be fun. It ultimately depends on who you get to mash up. Soon enough, or eventually, I'm doing out a sketch card challenge and a couple of the other artists, and we're gonna do Amalgam Universe with randomly assigned characters. So there could be some very goofy looking concepts there. Can't forget his ears. It's at 46. Okay, so since it's going to be a longer stream, I'm going to break every hour or so just to stretch my legs and let the paint dry. but not quite yet. So I'm just starting to add some of the highlights, which are going to make it help create some separation between some of the forms, but also start giving it more depth. So really, I haven't done much in terms of highlights on this yet. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame there. So I finished watching Jupiter's Legacy. It's a good show. I like it. Kind of took a while to get to the point. It felt like it dragged a little bit. The big reveal at the end, not to ruin anything for anyone, I saw it coming, so I wasn't too blown away with it. But yeah, hopefully they make another season, see where this goes, because it was just kind of it was a nice setup. So I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. What are they gonna do with it? Well, hopefully it gets renewed. Got really slow in the beginning. Oh, okay. So you're on episode 5. That's good. I found episode 4 and 5 to be the slowest. That's kind of the dip, and then it really starts picking up. So, yeah, if you made it this far, it gets better. But yeah, it's good. Oh, see, I had no issue with the first episode. I was totally in. And I was like, whoa, at the end of that episode with the big fight scene, it's like, okay, this is the tone of the show. And then it goes really slow. Yeah, Pam couldn't get into it, so I had to watch it by myself, which is okay. But I had to kind of force myself to do it because everybody said that it's worth watching. So I'm glad I did. Sometimes the backstories drag a show down, even though necessary. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think they could have done the whole backstory, which wraps up in the 7th episode. They could have done that in the first 5 episodes. It doesn't feel like at this point it needs so much build up. But yeah, you watch it, and once you're done watching it, let me know what you think. I was more interested to know what's going on in present time versus what happened in the 20s. How they got their powers and whatever. But yeah. Kind of hard to talk about without spoilers. Oh, there you go. I still think Boys was better. They have similar vibes. Boys is a lot grittier, but I find the story of Boys a lot more fast-paced and perhaps more intense. Also, boys probably not so much for kids. Nora is invincible. Which is also really good. Okay, I think I'm gonna take 5. Let's stretch my legs, get something to drink. Let the paint dry a little bit more. Then I'm gonna come back and work on the head, do the highlights in the red there, and then start on the tentacles, which are either gonna go really fast or really slow. We'll see. Packing eBay. All right. Okay, somebody jumps in. Where's my? I'll be right back. No. Stamp for me. No. All right. Yeah, I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. I'll mute myself so there's no weird noises. And we're back. I think I missed. Yeah, his eyes aren't white. That was my red. She spins. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in on this. What is a lovely Sunday afternoon here in Toronto, Canada. Hopefully the weather holds up everywhere. Okay, I'm getting a little sick of this soundtrack. Let's see if I have something else bookmarked. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, let's go back to the day. Some smooth jazz. I like the EDM track I was using before, but it gets a little too intense for long streams. Not very good for detail work. So to add the shadows and the red, I'm not mixing in black. I'm actually mixing in just some basic ultramarine blue to give me a dark purple. And it will help separate a little bit from the rest of the darks, but still keep warm. It's going to add a touch of this purple to the other red areas just so it's consistent. So how much weekly drawing time I'll be able to get in? It depends. I try to draw every day for a couple hours, but that doesn't always happen. I'll say maybe when I'm not working on sets where I have no choice but to do like 3 hours a day at least, probably like 15 hours a week. It also depends on how busy I am with at work, right? Or with house stuff, which I guess depends on. That's a fluid schedule because it's not up to me. I just do as I'm told. Like yesterday, I didn't do anything on the drawing side. Then working the yard all day, and then my hands were really sore from using the drill for 6 hours and hand saws and everything else. So kind of had to take a break. In front Friday, I think got a couple hours or maybe an hour in during the day at lunch. There's no reason why I like streaming as much as I can. Because I'm streaming, I can't just stop and go do laundry or let me just get distracted by something. I'm streaming, so in my head while I'm streaming, I can't do anything else. Hopefully your 14-year-old picks up a lot of our house stuff. I know I get to work from home most days. Yeah, I think if I was able to work from home, which I can't because I live in the middle of the woods and I don't have a proper internet. I don't have proper internet. If I was able to work from home, I'd probably be able to get more drawing time in because I'll be able to eliminate almost 2 hours a day in travel time. But I also have a feeling if I was working from home, it'd be a lot easier to get distracted with unexpected things. Like even my dog's getting bored and wanting to play, and then sit at my desk working and painting or whatever, and then the dog's like, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. Rub my belly. Or they just start barking for no reason. I love it when I'm doing fine detail work like this, when I'm working with a fine brush, and then one of the dogs will sneak up underneath my chair and just start barking. That's the best. Yeah. See, I'm self-employed, and if I had, the jump scare. I'm self-employed, so I kind of have the flexibility to set my own hours and everything else. But not having proper internet at home is a big problem that I thought would have been resolved by now, but still waiting. Still waiting. It's a little challenging to do web development and online marketing when I can't get online. Yeah. When things open up, it's when it goes back to normal, I have to adjust my schedule. Had a good balance before all this Rona stuff hit. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to that fairly quickly. I think one of the disadvantages, well, one of the many disadvantages through this time, and there's a lot of great things about working from home and people starting to become more comfortable with the notion that work can be done remotely. But with it comes the, whether it's a direct or not expectation that people are always available. So some people don't seem to get that just because you're working from home doesn't mean you're available around the clock, out of business hours, and so on. So now everybody's kind of managing their own schedules now. And some people have kids or have other commitments and stuff that they need to deal with at home, so then they catch up later in the day. send emails in the evening, make calls in the evening and stuff like that. It's like, that's not the way it's supposed to work. Yeah, just because you choose to work at 7 o'clock at night on a Friday doesn't mean everybody else has to. Yeah, just got to get the rules established and make sure everyone's understanding. Yeah, exactly. If you're working, you're working. Doesn't matter if you're at home or not. And it's the other way around as well. Just because you have a home office doesn't mean you're available to work 8 o'clock at night or on a Sunday or whatever. Yeah, I have those days, kind of like conference call 7 hours straight, back to back. It's usually my Tuesdays. Tuesdays my conference call day. Okay, use some white under. Yeah, whatever the circumstance, I think everybody just needs to find the balance, that proper place between work and family and hobbies and chores and everything else. Yeah. See, in that sense, I guess my schedule is a little lighter because I don't have kids. So I don't need to account for all the kid-related activities that other people have. So, I just get to work more. All right, so let's get some of that hair highlighted. Three, 4 nights a week of softball. Yeah, that's a lot. Wow. You have 3 kids, right? Yeah, 3 kids. It's a lot of kids. That's a lot of softball. Yeah, I bet you're always doing something. There's always something on the go. Whoa. I need to stop kicking the camera. That'd be a good idea. All right, that's the hair. Let's start punching out some highlights on the face and the skin. So for this, I'm using a very light neutral gray at first to block in the core highlights. And then I'm going to go in with pretty much pure white and do the edges. Go Sam 246, what's going on? Thanks so much. Yeah, the Ivan, whoops, the Ivan haircut was just, it had to happen. Because in Mother Russia, there's no ponytails. It's like, what's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's like a Russian, like KGB hitman or something? Red Heat or something like that? Yeah, Red Heat. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren, especially now, the way he aged. I mean, he's in great shape, but he's older. So he's got the wrinkles, he's got the battle scars on his face. He would make a fantastic Cable. You know what? I'm gonna add that to my passion project list. I'm gonna do maybe a sketch cover of Dolph Lundgren as Cable. Yeah, Red Heat. Thanks, Gosan. That's what I thought it was. I remember back in the 90s when Wizard Magazine was a big thing. They used to do casting, like a fan casting. And like an every issue where they'll take a franchise and, you know, if this was going to be a movie, this is who we would cast. I remember when they did X-Men, and they did cast Patrick Stewart as Xavier. Dolph Lundgren, they had him cast for Colossus. Naomi Campbell, maybe, for Storm. I can't remember the cast for Wolverine. I think it was a rocker. Can't remember now. More like Tommy Lee or something like that. I can't remember who they had for the rest. And some of them were really good. And yeah, Gosan, you're right. Stephen Lang would make a fantastic Cable. And even though you say, I mean, he's a little short. What's his face that played Cable in Deadpool 2? He's short. And he was great in the role, but he didn't really have the look of the Cable that most of us may be accustomed with or accustomed to. Yeah, Stephen Lang would bring a very dark, disturbed Cable to life. He did that horror thriller, Don't Breathe or something like that. Where some kids, well, I use the term kids, but some mischievous youth break into his house. He's a blind, crazy man. He's got all these traps set up, and he's great in it. Love a good crime, gone horribly, horribly wrong horror movie. like The Collector, The Collections. Um, it's movies where somebody just breaks into the wrong house or steals the wrong person's car, or to a certain extent, John Wick. Um, those are always fun. Yeah, John Wick was so good. Really, really, really liked the first one. Second and third one went um, a little on the crazy side. I'm curious to see how they wrap that up. But the first one was just fantastic. Like you don't mess with a man's dog. Or his car. I love the scene when the kid's father calls John Leguizamo at the shop to yell at him for smacking the son. And then John Leguizamo says, "Your son not only stole John Wick's car, he found it in his wisdom to break into his house, to burn down his house and kill his dog." Something along those lines. And then the father's like, "Oh," and just hangs up. There's a lot of oh shit moments in that movie where Wes characters discover what exactly is happening and why John Wick is, or who John Wick is, or who the victim is. They're like, oh, ooh, that was a bad move. Another movie I like to watch when I'm in that kind of mood um, is The Equalizer with Denzel. That's a fun one too. A lot of people give the sequel um, a lot of shade, but I really liked it. It's not the same kind of movie. It's got a different tone and a different type of story, but it's fun. It's not extreme. It's not too over the top. And Denzel did a similar type of movie back in the early 2000s. Um, oh, if you haven't seen Equalizer, you should check it out. It's really good. Um, he did another one like early 2000s or mid 2000s. I think it's called Man on Fire with Dakota Fanning, because she was young and cute, like when she was a little kid, and she was really cute and adorable. And I'm gonna say Mark Anthony, the singer. None of those dark, not supernatural. A dark movie. It's got a nice revenge undertone. Yeah, Denzel. I like Denzel's work. Most of his movies. Is it John Q? Where it takes the hospital hostage because his kid won't. He just needs to get a heart transplant for his kid. That's a good one. I think Eddie Griffin's in that. Whatever happened to Eddie Griffin? Yeah, Denzel was great in Book of Eli. The movie itself, I don't know, but he did a great job in that. The bad guy, if I remember correctly, that was, wow, I'm just blanking on names. The bad guy from The Fifth Element and Hitman's Bodyguard. He has a fantastic Russian accent, even though he's British. Yeah, Ghost Hunt says revenge movies kind of peaked in early 2000. The superior to John Wick revitalized the genre. Yeah, they had a lot of them, but they weren't that great. And then John Wick came around and made buckets of money and got a cult following. So all these other revenge type movies started coming back out again. Some better than others. Peppermint's a good one. I don't know if you guys seen that with Jennifer Garner. It's essentially the Punisher. The Punisher was a housewife. I think it's an underrated movie. But a great one. Definitely earned its spot in Chicks That Kick Ass movie collection. Yeah, you probably like it. I was hoping a movie came out last year that got marketed to kind of like similar to Peppermint, or not last year, 2 years ago, with Blake Lively. Can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, it got marketed and positioned kind of the same as Peppermint. It's not. It's a slow movie. There's a lot of talking and not a lot of action. Don't watch that one. All right, so I'm going to start on the tentacles now. And like I said, this is either going to go really fast or really slow. And that's really going to depend on how clean I can make my highlights. And there sure are a lot of highlights to make. So, wish me luck, folks. Gotta hold my breath doing these lines. I wonder. Just had an idea. Light bulb. So my light bulb idea is, what if I use Cool Erase white pencil for this? See how well it will stick. And this is going to make life a little bit easier, but it's not going to replace the paint. Just because the pencil doesn't go down as evenly as paint will. But what it does allow me to do is create the main highlight, and then I can go back in with the paint and just get the pure whites to really pop. 1 second. Wow, that really scared me. If I wasn't doing this in pencil, if I was painting, I probably would end up with a white line across the whole thing. Yeah, just a pet store. I mean, all my food's ready for pickup. Well, not my food, but my food order is ready for pickup. With everything being locked down, you gotta order everything online and wait for it. You can't just drive down to the pet store and pick up some kibble or a water bottle or anything. Anyways, less politics, more highlights. Yeah, we don't have Chewy here. I can do it via Amazon, but the dog food that my dogs eat, because one of them has a very finicky stomach, she needs very specific brand of dog food, which I can't remember what it's called. Only one chain carries it. Sometimes Amazon has it, but it's not consistent. Like it's out of stock more often than not. So I got to order that through this particular chain. It's called like Now Plus or something like that. Yeah, we don't have Chewy here. They were supposed to offer that in Canada as well, but then I think because of COVID, they never got around to maybe finishing the logistics and getting everything set up. Amazon is high on Amazon. Oh, on dog food. Yeah, considering the amount of advertising Amazon does on, we have great prices. A lot of stuff is really expensive. And I think that's not, I mean, for the most, it's not stuff that Amazon is directly stocking. It's all the reseller stuff. So yeah, it's out of their control, but yeah. We do a big shop at a price club once a month and stock up almost everything, then order a few items or hit local grocery. COVID has definitely changed the way we shop. Yeah, I bet. I basically go shopping once a week, Saturday morning, grab all the groceries, milk, bread, all that other stuff, and then like veggies, fruits, and then the stuff that's like meat. I used to go to Costco, but it's a zoo. It was a zoo before COVID. It's worse now, so pretty sure my membership expired. Um, just get my meat at the grocery store, but I go early in the morning when it's still pretty empty. So it's pretty good, but that actually hasn't changed my shopping habits much because I used to go grocery shopping Saturday morning before as well. Try to do everything in one store, and that's it. A lot of the grocery stores started introducing online grocery shopping, whether it's curbside pickup or they're actually delivered to your house. But I don't trust a 17-year-old running around the store with a shopping cart and a cell phone to pick good produce for me. If I was ordering canned food or old packaged stuff, then maybe, but I like to pick my own tomatoes. Yes, I mean, it's definitely changed shopping habits. I order a lot more stuff on Amazon. Some of it just because of necessity, and some of it is just easier. One less stop to make, even if the price might be a little higher. No, I'd rather not stop at Home Depot if I don't have to, or things like that. Yeah, local farmers markets are great. I mean, we're all in full lockdown, so nobody can open unless you're a grocery store. But like farmers markets all over the area where I live, because I live in farm country. Um, I like to go see what they have. You know, support the local farmers. As applicable. But I also don't like going to like 17 places to do my shopping, so try to limit it. A lot of times I get everything except maybe one or two things, and I look at the list like, is this something I really need this week, or can I wait till next week till these guys get it back in stock? I think it was a good call to do the tentacles in pencil, and I'm just going over it with a black wash, because I don't need to be so accurate with it. I do want to keep some I forget what I was saying. Yeah, I totally blanked out on what I was talking about. Couldn't have been that important. Black tentacles. Yeah, the black in the tentacles. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm doing the black of the tentacles now. How am I in time? Okay. I think I might actually get him done today. I would be very happy if I can get him done today. Okay, so while I'm doing the blacks, let me punch up some of these other areas. I don't want to be a little darker. Give it a few minutes to properly dry, and I'm going to start the banding on the tentacles. Oh, losing focus again. Let's see what's happening. I think that's the sweet spot there. Okay, so let's do some pure white highlights on the tentacles. And the pure white's only going to go on the side that would reflect the background. Need to fill that in with a little bit of blue. Hey, thanks, G-Spence. Catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Careful. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna let the highlights dry. Was it 2:15? Okay, so take a little break again, and so let the highlights dry. Be back in about 5 minutes. Maybe that's enough time. Then do the banding, and he might be done. Maybe doing some more spot highlights to bring up some more detail in the head. Um, Maybe some highlights around. Yeah, I do need to do some highlights around the edge of the cave, but that should be pretty quick. I'll be back in 5. Let this dry in the meantime, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit. All right, we're back. So I'm just adding little black lines for the for kind of the parts of the tentacles to make them look as if it's broken into multiple pieces. So I'm going to do the black lines first, and then I'm going to go with white paint and basically drag in the highlight to follow the black line. So essentially, or to explain it, that's the tentacle. It's got the core shadow like that. It's a little darker there. So basically doing that, and then I'm going to go with white paint. And notch in a little bit of white into the core shadow. Work better if I had a darker core shadow for the example. Yep, that's what I'm doing, just to create the little curve. And this is really tight, and this is a lot bigger. It's easier to do it on a larger piece than a small area. So. It's going to be very subtle, but it will make a big difference. I do the same thing if I do like armored arms like Colossus or Cable, anything like that. This is the way to, I'll do the flat colors for the cylinders, for the shapes. Then draw in the banding in pencil or brush, depending on how small I need to get. And then reinforce the highlights. Is it the best way to do it? I don't know. It's the way that it works for me. So. All right, let's get the white. I'm just going to pour some more white because I need it to be really, I don't want to have to struggle with getting a good amount of paint on my brush. All right, let's do this. Oh, come on. Maybe I need a finer brush for this. See if this one will be better. Oh, dear. There we go. Fine brush. This is a 5/0 versus a 10/0. These brushes are great, but they wear really quick because they're super fine. Very short bristles. Let's see if I can get a nice edge out of this one. Why is it not laying down paint? Okay, struggling with brushes here. Let's try this one. Need a super fine tip. it's not working either. Okay, what else can I try? Let's try this one. This is a 10/0 long. I haven't used it yet, so I'm hoping. The tip isn't frayed too much. Come on. This isn't a pain at all. This is a little bit frustrating. It's probably one of the worst or most annoying things about painting is when the materials or the supplies aren't cooperating. Okay. Ah, shit. That's not good. Let's just get quickly fix this. Just wet the area and rub off the paint. Okay, I can fix that. That was not good. That could have been a lot worse though. Nerve-wracking. All right, let's do the other tentacle. I'm going to start here on this one. Whew. Emotional times. So here I went a little, I mean, there's no way around it, went a little too dark or too long with the notches, so we need to tone them down in the center. The only way to do that is to just redo that center black line. So they're not as like they're not as noticeable. Maybe I'll do the same here. Since I have the fine brush worked out, just gonna reinforce some darks, try to get some crisper edges. I'll do the same thing with white. I need to fix this here where I rolled the brush. And let's make the inside of his mouth not black. Okay, so now just for some final highlights, and I think he is done. think I'm gonna call it. See if there's anything else that really stands out to me. Maybe this needs to be a little darker. Okay, that's it for Omega Red, I believe. Let them sit for a full day or two so the paint can fully settle, let the water evaporate, and see if it needs any touch-ups. But other than that, I do believe Omega Red is done. Let me turn this off. Thanks so much, everyone tuned in. Thanks for choosing to spend your Sunday afternoon with me, watching me push and paint around. Hopefully it was educational. Or not educational, entertaining. I'll be back on later this week. I don't have a fixed schedule yet. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Keep safe. Sarah, all the best. I'll take a proper picture of it. It's a little dark on screen, and yeah, once I glaze it. Thank you. See you later.